Hey guys, good morning. It's your girl SeekretD with today's strawberry letter response. So, the title of the letter is Dishwater, Dish Soap, and Room Temperature Water? Something like that, right? So, this lady writes in, she said that she knew her boyfriend was special, but she found out he's special. So she says that she's dated a lot of weirdos since she's been divorced, but this one takes the cake. So she's been dating this guy for 4 months. She said that she took a chance and invited him to her oldest daughter's graduation, and he said yes. So she said she was hoping that he would offer to drive her. But at the last minute, the day before, he asked what time she was coming to pick him up. So she realized that he wasn't going to be driving her. She's like, all right, boom. So the next day they're driving. He lets her know that he doesn't like to drive on the interstate because big trucks intimidate him. No, stress him out was the exact words. And she said she could see him getting nervous every time a car like zoomed by them on the highway, whatever. So that was a thing. They get to the college and he starts acting weird, getting nervous, saying that he doesn't like big crowds. So he didn't want to get out the car. So she asks him, like, okay, well, how are you going to do at the graduation? And he informs her that he had no intentions of attending the graduation. He just didn't want her to drive by herself. She said they get to the hotel room and it was really awkward. And then she saw him running a bath. She said the water wasn't cold. It wasn't hot. It was like room temperature. And he's like, it has to be room temperature. Then he pulls out some dishwashing liquid and pours it in the tub to make bubbles. And she's like, he brought it from home. Then he's in the tub. She says she don't hear no splashing, no sounds like he's actually cleaning himself. Just in the tub. She said he didn't clean it before he soaked himself in it. He just in there in the tub. So she yells out to see if he's okay. And he says, oh, no, I'm good. But I'm probably going to be in here for like a half an hour. So you can just go to sleep. She's writing in to find out if she should have a talk with him about it. Or she should just break up with him and cut her losses. Listen. Run. Because why are you in this relationship? I don't agree with just assuming shit. So I would have been like, I'm going to my daughter's graduation. Do you want to come with me? And if he said yes, I'd be like, okay, so you want to help me drive? Right then and there. Don't assume. Don't wait for him to ask. Just let your intentions be known. Like, people are not mind readers. I've learned that because, I'm growing and shit. So I've learned that you have to open your mouth. Closed mouths don't get fed. So if you don't ask for what you want, you 9 times out of 10 may not get it. Like, some guys are the type of guys that are doers. And if your guy is not a doer, you got to be an asker, okay? So that's the first thing. So the fact that he didn't drive, also it's kind of like, I don't know if she's looking for like chivalry. I don't know if that's considered chivalrous, but it's kind of like, if I'm driving, why do I need another body in the car if you're not going to drive? All right, whatever. So then he lets out, okay, well, I'm stressed out by big trucks. So that means he's never driving you anywhere that's long distance. If y'all take a trip long distance that's longer than a couple hours in the car, not even a couple, longer than an hour, you got to drive. So that's another thing. That right there would have been like, okay. Then he goes and it's like he don't like crowds. Y'all ain't never going to a concert. Y'all ain't never going to like a movie theater when a movie opens up. Y'all ain't going nowhere because if you don't like crowds, where you going? You gotta probably purposely find out places that don't have a lot of traffic. So that means you can't go out like during holidays. You never go into like an amusement park or nothing like that. Then my man brings dishwashing liquid. I think they said soap, but I call it liquid. So that's what we call it. He brings dishwashing liquid, fills up the tub, puts the soap in there, and then just sits in it. You don't hear no splashing, so it don't seem like he's trying to bathe. He's literally just trying to soak. And the water's not hot, it's not cold, it's room temperature. He might be undiagnosed with something. I feel like he is undiagnosed or he is diagnosed and he just didn't tell you, because it sounds like he got something else going on up there. I'm not gonna call him crazy because I really feel like it could be like a mental defect, but I would say it's a no. Because what are you doing? Like, what are you getting out of the relationship? Just from this weekend alone, you ain't have sex because he told you to take your ass to bed. You ain't get driven nowhere, so you ain't get no help there. He did not come with you to the graduation because he don't like crowds. So you're basically by yourself, and you added more weight to your car because there was no reason for him to be there at all. Not even a little bit. Especially since it got awkward. So now you're uncomfortable in your own space during a weekend that you should be enjoying yourself and having fun. It's like, first of all, 4 months, I wasn't inviting him nowhere. Not unless I knew him before we started dating for those 4 months. But 4 months, you're not getting invited to nobody's graduation. Definitely not if I gotta guess if you're gonna drive me somewhere. So my answer is run, girl, run. Run. All right, y'all. Y'all can let me know how y'all feel about it, but I think she needs to go.